Yeah,
And then it's just there.
You look scared.
Give us your best scared face. Hey! I got you again. Welcome to another episode of the Park Hopper Show podcast with Paul and Jenna. And today we are talking about the fall, the Boo Bash for Halloween. But before that, we're going to talk about fun things to do if you have a fall trip to have a Disney summer. Mm-hmm. And before we start, I'd just like to say we have joined a podcast network about with other Disney podcasts, and I don't know all the details of that yet, but there'll be more info on that to come with other things you can listen to. If you enjoy this show, perhaps you will enjoy some of the other shows on the Pod Disney Network. So I thought to talk about summer, what are some things that you can do when you're not going to the park in the heat of the year to have a Disney summer at home?
So it's actually pretty interesting. I think most people assume summer is the busiest time in Disney, and it probably is, but for me, all of my bookings are spring and fall. I get a few in the summer, but spring and fall are my busiest seasons. So I do have a lot of people preparing for their fall trips right now, and which, if you're going in the fall, the preparation is in the summer.
Right.
Because you book your dining and all of those things, and so you're working toward your trip for the fall. So what do you do during the summer? Well, we have some stuff.
Well, what's your first thing that you like to do during the summer?
Well, the first thing we like to do is buy the Mickey ice creams at the store.
Oh, yeah?
We like to have those by the pool. So they have the Mickey ice cream sandwiches, and then they also have the Mickey, what are they called? The ice cream with the chocolate around it. Mickey bar. Like a dilly bar.
Yeah.
But it's a Mickey bar. So we get those, and we eat those by the pool. That's just a little touch.
Oh, that sounds super fun. I feel like I might have to rethink my list because I had a different direction. I was thinking like a good way to enjoy Disney in the summer is you could re-theme your grandparents.
Okay.
You know, we've been seeing a lot of each other over the past year, your family being real close, and a lot going on in the world. You might find out that your grandparents were a little bit more Song of the South. And it's okay in 2021.
What are you doing?
And while they're classics, I think maybe, drop some frogs off, give them a ball gown, kiss an alligator. I don't know. I didn't really see that movie, Princess and the Frog.
I know, you still need to see that.
Re-theming your grandparents was on my list. So
okay.
I'm going to go.
Okay.
I thought maybe you could, you get some bread balls, take them to the pond where the ducks are. You put a little Benadryl in there, and when they go to sleep, you put a little sailor suit on them. Or like a little top hat and a cane.
Yeah, we definitely went different directions on this one.
Bucket of change and take a picture. Let's see. You can go to Walmart, take a glass of wine and a charcuterie board, and you can have your own food and art festival at the Walmart while you walk around.
Oh my!
And there's some wonderful things to observe at most Walmarts in town. Check your local, but Louisville. So I'll go back and I'll get some more. You could also keep your kids up way past their bedtime.
Okay.
And then ride the city bus home. It's fun. Take a stroller on there. Till you get back to your place, it's fun.
So just so you guys know, when we do these podcasts, he prepares his notes and I prepare my notes.
What else you got?
So I had no idea any of that.
I guess I took mine in the wrong direction. So what?
I like the city bus thing.
Yeah.
Austin would love that. He would really feel like he was in Disney.
Well.
Except you got to add a stroller, even though our kids.
You have to take even if your kids are old, you take a stroller just to get that Disney feel, and you bump into as many people as you can.
Okay. Well, I don't know about all that, but.
Well.
Okay, we talked about the Mickey ice creams. We really enjoy outdoor movies around the city, and of course, we've talked about we will take our Disney popcorn buckets from the parks.
Now, I have a question.
Are
they doing those this year?
I have seen some. J-Town Veteran Park has some.
Okay.
Are you talking about in Louisville?
Well, I'm not. Yes, that's, hopefully that's close by. I'm not driving too far for one.
Yeah, I know Veterans Park is doing them. We've got the drive-in in Oldham County.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Sourback Drive-In, yeah.
Oh, is that okay?
They're showing E.T. right now.
Far from that, fine.
So yeah, I think they're doing some outdoor movies right now.
Okay.
So we'll pack up popcorn buckets, or sometimes we'll even do a movie on our deck and kind of get that like at the resort when you're watching a movie by the pool.
This is like a resort.
You know.
You get your big TV out by your pool. That's fun.
So,
do you have anybody ever come over and play games? Like you can have them hula hoop and you can announce to them.
Oh, I want to do that.
You should.
Okay, we'll have your family over, and I'll get a
microphone.
You bring the microphone, and we'll do a pool party.
Yeah.
Games.
Well, we can do that at our house too now because we
cheesy. Yes,
the same thing.
We both have pools now.
Yeah.
We are so fun.
That is probably the best thing to do in the summer is any pool-related activities. But then you could really Disney it up with games at the pool.
Well, and my girls probably don't like this, but I'm always playing Disney music.
Well, you know what? So I actually have a real list of things that you can do. Mm-hmm. Disney ice cream bars was number one.
Okay.
Because those are always fun, and it just, it's just a regular ice cream bar, but it's shaped different. But it gives you just a little bit of. I mean, you are biting his head.
Actually, my Facebook
and we'll go on
profile picture. Okay. So another thing
Mickey
is
food is.
We really like to make Mickey waffles at our house. I made some for Paul this morning. He's going to try it. Now, this is the actual waffle mix that the Disney resorts use.
Okay. Did you take it in a big bag on the way out?
No, you can order it online.
Oh, that's delicious.
What do you think?
I dropped a little bit in my lap, and I have a sticky leg, but it's fine.
So, when our Disney store went out of business or closed last year, they had like a 50% off sale, and so I got the waffle maker.
Quite a line there, too. We saw it, the line at the Disney store when it closed.
Oh, I remember you were texting me. We were in that line. We were in that line for hours.
I had another one of my summer things, but it would work for that too. So.
Well, let me finish the waffles. So I bought the waffle maker. It makes the Mickey head waffles. And if you've been to Disney and you've had a Mickey waffle, they are different than Kellogg's waffles.
Whoa.
They are different.
Kellogg's shots fired. I don't know. We're not a waffle family, but those are.
Oh, we like waffles. Waffling good. So they're crispy. They're like a little crispy on the outside, but soft on the inside. Yeah, I actually burned a couple. They were a little crispy. But the waffles in Disney, that's what's so special about them is they're like crunchy, or not crunchy, but crispy on the outside, but real soft in the inside. So this waffle mix, it's a malt mix.
Like a Colt 45. It's in a waffle mix.
And so you can order it online. I'm not going to do all the advertising and stuff, but they are delicious. And you can also make pancakes with them. So that is one way we enjoy Disney at home. You got to get your mug.
Oh, you could pretend you're...
Ow.
Have you ever seen the movie Reservoir Dogs?
There we go.
Probably not.
What movie?
Doesn't matter. I'm sure you haven't seen it.
So Paul's going to enjoy his waffle with the syrup.
Yep. And Colt 45 in my mug. Or a malt breakfast.
So that's always a fun thing for us is to have Mickey waffles in the morning. Ice water. You didn't want anything else. So what do you think? You like them?
That's delicious. I like if you get a little dish for your syrup. It's also
you know how we are with our dips.
Treat, man.
So of course we have dipping cups. And
I love it. A little ramekin section of the store.
I didn't have a doily though, like the Grand Floridian.
Oh, well, I wouldn't know because
maybe that's what I need to do now.
Cheap hotel. You just put some like old records up here and some baseballs. I'd feel better off. So,
all right. What's next on your list?
Now you mentioned Disney music. Where do you get your Disney music for your house?
Amazon.
Oh well. Now if you're on Amazon, if you have an Alexa, if you're one of these lazy. Wall-E people, you can listen to our podcast. But when you're tired of doing that, of course, the Park Hopper Show is the ideal Disney thing to listen to. But if you're getting tired of this, have you ever heard of D-Park Radio?
Yes, I have, and I haven't listened to it in a long time. So has it changed?
From what it used to be.
So where do you listen to it? You stream it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I downloaded the CD. I downloaded, burned them. We had a CD burning party last weekend. We played some Grand Theft Auto. Talked about all the cool girls in our homeroom. Where do you listen to your music, Jenna?
Well, I feel like back in the day, they had like a station.
On what?
I don't know.
I don't know.
What did I listen to?
Was it on the radio?
Well, we didn't have I don't know how I listened to it, but it was like. Anyways, you go on.
Thank you.
You have more information.
So, dparkradio.com, and they have an app for your phones. They have, apparently, if you have an Apple TV, you can download an app and listen to it through your house. But it's just all like the background music at Disney World and Main Street music, and then they'll play the things from the light shows, or not the light shows, the fireworks.
The fireworks, yeah.
They'll show all of that stuff, so it's pretty cool.
Okay,
but it's
get
just
that.
cheerful, and so like at our house, and we do this in the rest of the year too, but it's fun for summer too. When you make dinner, have like a theme.
Yes.
If we're having like pasta or pizza, we'll find some like Italian music to play, or we'll get if you look up music loops on YouTube, we'll get like the music from like the Mexico Pavilion, and we're having taco night and play that kind of stuff. And it's just like, this is Disney knows that food is better with
a theme,
an ethnically themed music. It's very off-putting when you've got the Mexican music playing while you're eating pizza, and
I like that.
But we do that kind of stuff, and it's fun at the pool too, because it just gives a little bit of ambiance that you're not usually getting at the pool. So my wife actually bought these ridiculous light bulbs that have a speaker in them. Have you heard of those?
Ooh, fun.
It's something. And you're outside.
Do they sit or they hang? You sit them in the ground, like on the...
You plug them into a light socket.
Oh.
Oh, they're real light bulbs.
Because I've seen like the speaker rocks.
Oh, no, the speaker...
With the light.
Those are cool because...
These
are a light bulb. Like you can put them in your bathroom and then play music.
Oh, fun!
But we have them outside, and you turn on the light, and it goes boop boop. I'm like, this is one of those weird Bluetooth light bulbs, huh? Because why would a speaker not be in your light bulb? And then you're at the pool, trying to plug in, and then it's playing. It's not my favorite, but if you have several, they sync together, so you can have like a orchestra of the music playing in the backyard. So I'm sure the neighbors will be thrilled this summer when it's, I don't know,
party.
What is the thing called? Wishes? Is that the...
Yes, Wishes. Now, my girls still really like to listen to the old one.
I don't know what any of them are. I just know that...
Happily Ever After.
Was that
That was the fireworks show before Wishes, and it was so good.
Wishes came on in the car. I was listening to it to get psyched up from a Disney podcast. But also, then 4th of July, you set off fireworks, and you can play that in the background.
Yes.
It's like this.
Well, that's okay. So that's something we do. If we go to a 4th of July party and they have fireworks, we will bring our speaker and play Disney music.
They were invited one time to a party, and they've never. We get it. We get it.
You like Disney.
We know. Ugh.
Yes, so that is fun. So the other night, occasionally we'll go somewhere, and our girls will say, I feel like I'm in Disney. And so this happened the other night. Julia, my younger one, and I had a little date night. And our school was doing their play of Beauty and the Beast. Oh,
the tale is old as time.
We went to Grassa Grama, which you and Nikki have been at. And so this is another way to kind of, I don't know, feel like you're in Disney, I guess. This restaurant, find a restaurant that is like completely themed out. So this place, it's just in a strip mall. But then when you walk in, you feel like you're in Italy. I mean, the doors are tall, and they have flowers hanging everywhere, and fountains, and bikes, and...
It's inside of a building next door to a jazzercise. And it has a fountain square as the main dining room. It's very strange. I don't know why there's not more of those.
So fun. I know.
You just walk in and you're like, oh, man.
I know. This is a whole experience. Yeah. So we sat there, and even like the service is, outstanding and top notch and stuff. And so we ate, and then we went to watch Beauty and the Beast. And our school, they do beautiful plays. We had a live orchestra, and so that for like 5 hours that night, we felt like we were in Disney, with dinner and a show. So that was fun. I think finding, like you said, a themed dinner is always fun. I had a guest one time, they have 10 kids. Yes.
That's too many. Some would say 10 too many kids.
They are amazing. I mean, this mom, she's a hard worker. So they were planning a Disney trip, and as they were counting down their days and waiting, they did all of these themed movie nights to watch all these Disney movies. You probably need a napkin. So, they would, and then I started doing a couple too. We did like when Mary Poppins came out, the new one, we watched that, and we had decorations everywhere, and we had like fish and chips and things like that.
A couple pints.
No. But then when we were watching the Harry Potter movies, we made like a
not Disney
paper brick wall to walk through.
Gosh. Really?
And what was the other one we did a lot of theming for? It wasn't Star Wars.
Should have been.
It might have been Harry Potter as well. We had like broomstick, cheese stick, pretzel things.
Whoa, that's fun.
Yeah. So I think...
You know what? I'll take it back. I'm in.
You're in?
Yeah.
You're sold?
Yep.
Okay. Well, maybe we'll have to get the families together for a themed movie.
Trying to get Addie into the Harry Potters. They're on all of our streaming stations right now. Lily was a little bit like, I don't know. So
what streaming stations are they on?
They're on Peacock.
I don't know that.
Peacock's worth it. It's pretty cheap, and you'd be surprised on how much NBC runs, and they have. So it's currently on HBO Max, but just for the month. All of them are on there.
Really?
Mm-hmm. But just till June 30th.
Okay, that's
Check
good
local
to know.
listings.
We have that. Like it came free with our phone service or something.
Yeah, it's not bad. There's a new Lin-Manuel Miranda movie on there too.
I want to watch that. I think it's on Amazon too. It's not?
Okay. Under the Heights.
Yes.
Yeah, it's debuting on HBO Max.
Did you watch it?
No, but the preview
things.
looked good, and then I heard it was his movie, and I was like, oh, a little bit of him goes a long way for me. I really enjoyed.
Did you see?
We're off on a tangent here, but
we are. But did you see the video of him and Jimmy Fallon announcing the Broadway's opening?
No, I don't. Again, I don't care
really
for.
Good.
So I really enjoyed. So what we're going to do the 4th of July this year is watch the second half of Hamilton that we never got to last year.
We did the same thing.
We watched the
only
first
watched
half.
The first half. Yes.
What time is it?
I know.
This is fine, but it's so long.
I agree, and it was so loud.
Yeah. Was it loud?
I just was like this the whole time, and when intermission came, I just needed a break, and we never went back and finished watching
That's really
it.
funny because it's what we did exactly.
Yes.
So I'd listened to the soundtrack, and the soundtrack was always really good. It didn't have the King part on it, which I was really shocked. I was like, the King,
it's not on
You'll
there?
Be Back. I was like, this guy, he's good.
Yeah.
But no, I was like, this is new to me. But the rest of it, I enjoyed the soundtrack. I think he's very talented, but he's just a little too much of this.
You know who the King is?
It's Kristoff.
Kristoff, yeah. That's kind of fun.
So anyway, he was on Sesame Street, that guy, and then he used to have a rap group, and man, he starts talking. He's really he's a lot. I'm like, you just relax. You're very talented. Now just go away.
Just go.
him and Olaf, Josh Gad. I'm like, you're fine too, but give somebody else some space because there's only so many cameras. You can stay behind them a little bit.
Tangent.
Hot take.
There we go.
So anyway, what were we talking about? Harry Potter? Pretzel sticks.
We were talking about themed movie nights.
All right. So yes, I have that on my list because hey, if you don't have Disney Plus, I mean, what are you doing with your life? Disney Plus is like $8.
Yeah.
Do you know how expensive movies were to rent when we were children? They were like $5, and you had them overnight, and then you had to watch them and rewind them. And take them back, or it was more money.
You get a fee.
This is $8 a month.
Forgot about that.
You can watch as many movies as you want for $8, and they're all pretty good. We'll get into that later, deep diving into some Disney Plus. But I mean, if you've got kids, come on.
It's so fun.
What are you going to do for $8 a month to entertain the kids? So,
movie
nights are good. I would also say you could have a whole Disney day if you have your Mickey waffles in the morning. YouTube, when you're not looking at Jenna's channel, Visit Mickey with Jenna. They have a lot of the rides. People who do POVs of the rides,
true.
And you can actually put it on your big TV and pretend that you're riding the ride from the front row of almost anything there. People do just walk-arounds where you can walk around in 4K the streets, and you could plan like a fun Disney day with your family and just say, hey, we're having.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, please.
Well, on that, there, like if you're running on the treadmill, there's like a run through Disney.
You hit the run too while you're dun, 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 dun. That's fine. I didn't know that. A run through Disney.
So, I mean, whoever's videoing it is, I think they're walking. So you're running, but anyways, they kind of take you through the parks and stuff. So that's kind of fun to do on the treadmill.
It sounds like a fun time on a treadmill, but you put a little sunscreen on your face. That's the only thing this is missing is like a little ramekin of sunscreen.
I should have sprayed it in the air so you could smell it.
Sunscreen, sir. I'm ready for the parks. And then there's also, I've talked about it before, but like when I go on a trip, but you could just have the Disney hotel info channels, because those are also on YouTube. Play those in the morning, eat your waffle, just see what the day's like, and then you go out, if you have a pool.
I like that.
And then pretend that you're having a pool day at the park, and then you come inside and have, I don't know, you go get a hamburger, and they say that'll be $8, and you're like, no sir, $25. And then because I'm having a Disney day, and they look confused, but they're not upset because they made 3 times as much money. And then you come home, oh man, you take the bus to get lunch. That would be good. Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah. And then
sometimes
fireworks at night and some Disney music, and you've got a whole Disney day, and then you're getting ready for back to school.
I'm getting a lot of ideas.
Hey, that's what I'm here for.
I like this. Sometimes even going to the zoo makes me feel like,
oh yeah, the zoo's
just walking and standing, and
it's like you're at Animal Kingdom.
You get an icy or something.
Oh, we get the ices. They don't have straws. Here's the zoo tip. If you live in a place that has a zoo, get those rubber straws. Mm-hmm. That's what we do. Put those rubber straws in.
Well, you might want them in Disney too, because they give you paper straws.
Okay,
Austin hates them.
Real quick, Disney, what are we doing with the paper straws? One turtle died in a video. Can we just pretend that this is not a thing? My goodness.
Paper straws are the worst.
Oh, this was good. The first sip, except for all the paper taste in my mouth, and then also the straw disintegrated. Oh, it'll hurt. Well, and I understand at the zoo because they're small and kids just.
I can
see at the zoo.
That's true. With the
of all places, the zoo, but the rubber straw, we take it with us, and you don't want a kid with a spoon full of icy. Oh, just a stain,
or a Coke. I mean.
And we talked about strollers already. We have graduated from the stroller era of my children, which is really sad. But they need the stroller at the zoo, because then where do you put all the
stuff? Well, that's how we felt about Disney.
And now the kids are walking, like, can you hold my icy? And I'm like, no, I can't. And I'm not going to hold your icy. So a straw is the way to.
Yes, I like that.
And I don't understand. No one put this tip out. Now masks are mostly they are optional at Disney, except in transportation.
June 15th, so tomorrow. But when this comes out.
Yeah, it'll be weeks ago. People will be full face sunburn now. They're excited. No one said, hey, why don't you bring a rubber straw, tuck that thing in your mask, and you can walk around and drink your drink.
Funny.
I don't understand what people were like, I have to drink it with my lips. Because these paper straws, no one was like, if it doesn't touch my lips, it doesn't count. Like, come on. Live a little life hack.
I like that.
So
I was going to announce, now that we're on that June 15th, which by the time this comes out will pass, but masks are now optional.
At Disney World?
over.
All over? Not just at Disney World?
No, at Disney World.
Oh, but yeah.
So
we haven't seen a mask in our city in 2 weeks. They've just given up.
Feels good.
All the people that were pretending they were wearing masks for months have just said, you know what, we're not even trying to pretend anymore.
That's exciting. Except on the buses. Any transportation, Skyliner, the bus, monorail, you have to wear your mask. But walking around in line,
my speaker died and I can't play my music.
Oh no! I also heard I don't know if this is
rumor.
True. It could be rumor that the 6 feet spacers are gone.
Yeah.
Which honestly, that was one thing I was hoping would stay.
Oh man, how are you supposed to lean up on
it was really nice to have that space. Now I know Universal, they moved to 3 feet pretty early on.
Yeah.
Which looked like a lot of work, because the 6 feet markers they had all over the park were like, they would have to scrape those off the concrete.
You just put another one in between, and it's 3 feet now.
I know. But no, the 3 feet ones are completely different from what the 6 feet ones were.
Working too hard. They're working harder, not smarter. What are you doing?
We were walking around like this was a lot of work on somebody, probably over a night, you know?
Yeah, well.
So anyways, I think those are on their way out, but I was kind of hoping those would stay.
Man, you can't creep out a stranger, though, with...
I know.
Where are you from?
Smelling everybody's body.
Where are you from? Is your husband here?
Yes.
I can see you're not wearing a ring.
Anyways.
Yeah, that's what I like to do at Disney. And people get out of line and you're just like, I call it DIY fast
Tip of the day.
Just creep out everybody in front of you and you go right to the front of the line. You smell so pretty right now. It's awfully hot outside.
I think it's always vacation-y feeling to go eat on the river. We have a river here, the Ohio River.
We have everything. A river, a pool, a TV outside.
Not at our house.
Where do you eat at the river?
Austin, I love the River House down on the river, and they always have live music.
I don't know what the River House is. I like how you said down on the river.
Down on the river. We're over in Indiana. You could eat like at the Buck or whatever it is right there. Bucks?
Buckheads?
Buckheads.
I don't even know. Bucks. They don't like her when she comes in. Welcome to Bucks.
Anyway.
Everything's $1 at Bucks.
We like to eat on the river. Live music.
Where's River House? This is just, it's becoming a personal conversation
River
now.
House is delicious.
Where is River House?
I'm trying to think. It's not far from the soccer field.
You know what? If I got my Waze app out and it said, it's not far from the soccer field, I don't know. Well, how am I going to get there? It's not far from the soccer field.
River Road.
Uh-huh. All right. Well,
I don't really know.
But it's actually on the river.
On the river.
Whereabouts near the walking bridge is it? Isn't the walking bridge over by the soccer stadium? Boy, this is real exciting. Inside Louisville.
I don't know.
We're going to come back.
I'll send you a link.
I'll look it up when I get out of here.
But it's a great date night. You should take Nikki because they have seating outside.
I don't have to go on a date with her.
All the boats, all the boats are going by. So nice.
River stuff.
River stuff.
Yeah.
Great seafood.
Which is weird because you don't want to eat down that river. It's almost like they theme it. They're like, there's like a Joe's Crab Shack, and you're like, look, it's all fresh fish, and you're like, this is not.
Look at that river.
Is that a dead body? No, honey, it's fine. It's just a log. It's real gross. So, I will say, we're really off topic, but Southern Indiana has really done the river right. Mm-hmm. On the other side of that walking bridge, it's like a different. You're like, oh,
it's so nice,
man.
I know. That little pizza place, parlor.
In Roger Rabbit, when they open up the wall in its cartoon world, it's like, well, this is nice. You step through here, and you're like, it was always right here on the other side of this brick wall, and you're like, whoa, get out of here. Get out of here.
So I think all of this to say, if you're home in the summer, it just takes a little intention and planning to make a day really special, feel like you're on vacation, get some of that Disney magic.
Yeah.
I know a lot of times it's hard because in the summer you just want to relax and not think.
Well, here's the thing.
But
she is also a teacher.
That's true.
So mileage may vary on how much free time you have in the summer. So we'll put that out there. My wife is also a teacher, and I do this. So, we can kind of take a day. But it does, you can have a nice day. And, I think it's the kind of stuff that when your kids are older, they're like, oh. When I would talk about sometimes in my childhood, my wife's like, oh. Is that the kind of stuff y'all did? And kind of look like, I wish we'd had that. But, never say it, but just,
the kids do appreciate that.
When they get older, they're like, well, my parents were great. And they talk to somebody else, and they're like, well, your parents were weird. And they're like, oh, but no, we had a lot of fun all the time. And they're like, yeah, because we were good.
Special.
I'm sorry your friend's family stink. So, we said all that to say, you don't have to go to Disney in the summer. You can go in the fall. And what's going on in the fall at Disney World this year?
Boo Bash!
Whoa, watch out.
Boo
You got to put the emphasis on the right syllable there.
So this is something we wanted to talk about today. Boo Bash tickets are now on sale. They were only over the phone, which I booked for a few families the other night. How long was I on the phone, Paul?
You started in 1997.
6 hours. Well, not 3 one day, and then I had to hang up, and then 3 another day, and finally got through and booked for 3 families of mine going this fall.
Listen, if you don't think it's worth the free fee that she makes to do that,
right
6
there.
hours on the phone, baby, come on.
I know.
Come on.
So their tickets were booked, linked to their app, ready to go. And then I think today or tomorrow, or sometime whenever this comes out, they will be available online as well. So Boo Bash is the 2021 version of Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, I guess. I think it's very similar. They're kind of advertising as an after-hour event, which, back in the day, Disney would have after hours for resort guests, and you could stay late and enjoy the parks, and because the parks are so fun at night. But it's at Magic Kingdom. It's a Halloween event starting in August, and it'll go through Halloween night.
That's so funny. It's Halloween in August. It's like Christmas in July.
So if you do have that summer trip planned in August, you can still take advantage of that and the food and wine festival.
Now, because of all the filthy children, the filthy unvaccinated children, they're not doing candy, right?
They
are doing candy.
I did not
Sorry,
think they were.
Vaccinated children.
But I just looked it up before we started, and they are having trick-or-treating, and they do have allergy-friendly. So they have some candy and stuff for if you have allergies.
Okay.
They have special treats. You can buy themed treats. They have special photo pass.
You know, when we have allergy issues, I always have my little bag of bread balls with the Benadryl in for the kids too, so it's fine. I've never eaten before. I don't know.
Apparently.
I'll be right back. You can go ahead.
I should have given you a wet rag.
Tell me about Boo Bash.
Those are messy. I give you credit on that.
You could have given me a fork. Would have been.
Well, we like to dip our waffles.
Okay, well, I could have dipped it with a fork.
So they will have special villains walking around. So that's fun because you don't usually get to see villains.
Who's your favorite villain?
Say that again?
Who is your favorite villain?
Who's my favorite villain? I think Maleficent, which she comes out as the dragon.
Lame.
So hopefully there are no fires.
Wow.
Are you getting your rag? Okay. I feel lonely.
I was talking still. I have no mic on.
So they will do character cavalcades like they've been doing in the parks. Not a full-out parade, but characters and villains will walk down the street. Mickey and all his pals will be dressed up walking down. Photo pass, there are special magic shots you can get only at the Boo Bash, so that's kind of fun. The one I saw that I love is the Haunted Mansion one. Mm-hmm. Normally you can do a Haunted Mansion picture with one of the ghosts, but this one had like several ghosts next to you. And then there was one with the headless horseman next to you. Mm-hmm. So some special things there. Yeah, you.
And then it's just there.
You look scared.
Give us your best scared face. I mean, that's like, I need more fiber faces what you're making there. I don't know what, but I like it. So
it's like my sword in the stone picture.
Oh, that's so funny.
So they have that going on. You dress up, and they used to discourage adults from dressing up. Mm-hmm. But this year they're saying you can dress up, but you cannot sign autographs.
Now, as that character.
So if you're planning on doing that,
so
don't.
Like, you know, if we were there and they were like, Park Hopper Show, we were like, I mean, can we sign autographs?
I guess we could do those if you
know,
really want our autograph.
You know, I'm not going to pretend to be Wreck-It Ralph.
Mr. Incredible.
You might notice by my tights, Mr. Incredible. Skip leg day.
So you can dress up. There are some rules about what kind of mask you wear, and they don't want any kind of big props that are around your whole body.
If you're wearing a mask this year for Halloween, what are you doing?
Have you not had enough masks?
Goodness gracious! If anything, just be Batman, where he wears this mask and this part is free.
Yes.
Like, oh, this part can breathe and this part's covered.
Yes.
This is my Batman mask.
I like that Batman mask.
Now, what if you dress up as Harry Potter? Do they go,
boo?
And they boo and they bash you? Is that what they do?
Oh, wow.
Boo bash.
Bing.
Hey.
Where's your soundboard?
I don't have a soundboard because my speaker turned on. My Bluetooth wasn't charged up. It's very official here, and I just spit. Man, I'm falling apart.
So you are. That waffle did you in.
I'm telling you, this second episode.
Too much sugar for you.
Man, it spikes, and it's going to be downhill, friend.
You need to go get another one.
No.
So,
that's not how you fix it.
Boo Bash. What else? So it's 3 hours. Some nights it starts at 9. Some nights it starts at 9:30.
It starts at 9.
Yes.
Whoa.
Yes. So that's super fun because the park will close for everyone else. They all leave, and the Boo Bash people come in. So it's a separate ticket, but it doesn't have to be on your Magic Kingdom day.
Do you have to come in at 9, or can you come in at like 7? Like sometimes.
No. If you don't have a park ticket for that day, you can't get in there till the Boo Bash starts. But right now, my family's, we have their itineraries made on what parks are going to each day. That's a good thing to do either on your pool day when you didn't go to the park all day, or like maybe Animal Kingdom when you left the park a little early, 3 or 4, and you went back and rested a little bit and came back. I would not do it on a Magic Kingdom day because you've been there all day already. I think the pool day is the way to go.
Now, I don't know if anybody's ever this might be a bad or unethical thing. Could you dress up as a Disney employee with the little name tag?
I have seen that.
Have you?
I have seen people do that.
Scott, how you doing? Just walk on in.
Just walk in.
Hitting my shift.
No, not that part. But I have seen people, I've seen kids, it's really cute. I've seen kids dress up as a Disney cast member.
Yeah.
And they have the little vest on and the name tag and stuff. It's really cute.
Yeah.
So, but I don't think they try to sneak in when they do it.
Well, because they
don't
kids.
think like you.
Well, I don't want to do that.
Dining, I would not make a dining reservation because that takes up your time. So
it's 9:00. Have you not had dinner?
So eat before you go.
We eat at 4:30.
Do their snacks.
That's snack. I mean, it sounds fun.
20 attractions are open during the time.
Well.
And so some of the the good ones, not everything is running, but you don't need everything in 3 hours.
What do you? I mean, 20 things in 3 hours.
Yeah. And then it is nice because you have the shorter lines, less crowd.
You got a lot of candy.
A lot of candy.
It sounds fun.
I think that's it.
I personally, the last time we went as a group, we were like, let's go in October. And we went around that time, and we were like, it's going to be nice and cool, and it was not. But usually, October is cooler than August or July. So
a little bit, yeah.
It's just July's just hot, and you'll have a day in the fall that's 80, and then the next day might be 90. But you got that 80 day. So. And
the big thing this fall.
Yeah.
Is the 50th anniversary of Magic Kingdom.
Well, tell us about that. I don't know why.
So
October 1st.
October 1st is the 50th anniversary of Magic Kingdom. They haven't really given out a lot of details yet, just a few little sneak peek videos. They have redecorated the castle, not quite the cake castle, but Mickey and Minnie have their special outfits they're going to wear.
It's a bad pun. Like a birthday cake isn't better than iridescent with it.
Iridescent.
Get out of here. Come on.
A lot of special treats and merchandise and things like that. So that'll be going on for quite a while, not just that day.
Not like Epcot's where they're like 35 years, baby. You got 6 hours to get a show.
No, it'll be like a year, I think.
Yeah.
Here's a fun thing to do in the fall. I have people sometimes that want to be there for Halloween and Christmas.
Oh.
So what they do is book like the last week of October. See that October?
I'm watching.
Into the first week of November.
Ooh.
Now, there's no set date on when they set up the Christmas stuff, but it usually is the first couple of days in November. Okay. So October 31st, after the last
Halloween?
Boo Bash,
yeah.
Everything comes down.
Yep.
And then
it's
gradually over the next couple of days, Christmas is up.
Ho, ho, bash.
Ho, ho, bash.
They just skip Thanksgiving like it's
ho, ho, hash.
Ho, ho, hash. I don't know about that.
So that's a fun thing to plan as well for fall. Now, that being said, my summers, like I said, are full of meeting with people that are going in the fall, figuring out what kind of trip they want, what kind of dining reservations they want, and those kind of things. So my next few weeks, that's what I have going on, is meeting with all my fall people.
And listen, you can still go in the summer.
You can.
There's no reason
we went.
Not to go. Yeah.
We've gone 2 summers.
You make your day more Disney by making songs out of everyday things.
That's right. Singing around the house.
And my family hates that. Sometimes they'll get into it. Addie will, but the rest of them. I'm gonna make some dinner in the kitchen. And I'm cooking up a hamburger. You just whatever you want. Have you brushed your teeth and gone party this morning?
We were singing
You're gonna get a UTI.
We were singing the Tangled song the other morning.
I don't know that one.
When she wakes up in the tower and she it's like all the things she's going to do that day.
Oh.
I can't even think of how it goes, but she's going to like read some books and paint a picture and do all these things. And so I'm always like, girls, have you done all those things? That's what Rapunzel does when she gets up. She doesn't lay around.
There's like a theme where like new country music where there were some songs that are just like, got out of bed and looked at had a picture and I took a shower, had some breakfast, got in my truck and went to work. And you're like, I'm not in a song. You just wrote down what you did for the day and then sang it with an accent. And sometimes, we'll do that voice too, but I like it better when I sing like this, and then you do the man's part too. Because I'm a man.
Wow.
So,
I can't imagine your family doesn't love that all the time.
It's very magical at our house all the time. So.
Oh,
Rude.
the Park Hopper Show.
Rude. All right, so you got a big finish for us? I don't have our music.
You don't have our music?
I don't have the speaker. Did you not?
Oh, Paul. I have a Bluetooth speaker.
Well, it's a little late.
Okay. We'll get that out for the next one.
We'll fix it in post, everybody. That's not to all who listens to this podcast.
Oh my
We're
goodness.
sorry.
So, anyways, yes. Can they hear that?
Right in your speaker. There's a lot of spit when you come. You got some overlapping too. How about that? Big finish.
Wow.
All right, so hopefully you're still here.
Disney in the summer.
And
enjoy.
Wow. Goodbye, she said. I was just going to throw it out there that if you would like to book a trip in the fall, there's a link in the description for this one. Go to the website and tell them Park Hopper Show sent you here for Jenna, and she can get on the phone right now and get you in to Boo Bash.
And I will say, right now, I can book all the way through next October.
That's a year.
I know.
More than a year.
I booked 4 October trips for 22 yesterday.
Woo.
Yeah. So it's happening. People are looking at next fall.
It's happening. People have been in their house and they said, we're not going to be in our house anymore. We're going to book these trips and get out. So
yes, sir.
Be part of that fun crowd, and we will see you next week. And goodbye.
Bye-bye.
If you would like me to book and plan your next trip for free, click the link in the description below. Thank you and have a magical day.